about the Clippers, and we'll go ahead and start there this week, just because they had a big announcement over the last couple of days, revealing that they have a new logo and branding being revealed coming up for this following season. Glean more back into the San Diego Clippers days. Clippers, for a lot of folks, they didn't realize that Clippers were a ship. Like, so this rebrand helped
folks
realize what was going on here. But I'm a fan of it. I realized what it was from the jump, and I like what they're leaning into. I like that they're keeping their red and blue still as their main colors, which look great. The fonts, I think, here still do the job that they need to, similar to what we already have as Clipper people here. And any further thought you have before I dive into it, Alec?
Real quick, back to your last question, because their color scheme kind of reminded me. I think I'm going to go to the Arizona USC basketball game probably in a week or two at the Galen Center. So that should be a good one. But these Arizona Wildcat uniforms right here that the Clippers got, I actually like the design. I think it's pretty clean.
Yep.
Some people may not like the minimalist type look, but I think it looks pretty nice here. I'm sure they're gonna have some alternates and stuff too. So I'm not mad at the kind of minimalist design. I think it looks pretty clean between the three jerseys. Yeah.
The jerseys all look good, and like we said, it's already similar to what they already have. So not a big jump, just a little more emphasis as they are adjusting things. But the big talk is the logo. Obviously, we had the old Clippers logo with the LAC kind of wrapped around the basketball logo, and now we got this seal with a ship in there and basketballs tied in and all that going on. Folks have been kind of split on it. How you feel about their new logo they got there?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only thing is that there's no LA in it. Like, it says Los Angeles, obviously, but you only have the C, I guess. But I mean, I'm not mad at it. Like you said, folks were learning that it was a ship. I had no idea that a Clipper was a ship at all.
You thought we
I had no idea.
Something like that. What do you think this was? Come on, man.
I never thought twice about it, honestly. Like, as a Laker fan, I'm not thinking about the Clippers that much, honestly. I never did a deep dive into what a Clipper meant, but that was news to me. You learn something new every day, I guess. But yeah, I mean, the logo's not doing a whole lot for me, to be honest. It's kind of bland, but I mean, whatever.
Surprisingly, I actually liked it. Because I understood what they were to begin with, and then leaning back into where they came from, I guess, and the ship and seal as they put it there. It would make it a little bit more sense if they were actually in San Diego still with the base that they have out there and all that kind of stuff. But still being in LA, we know names don't really match the locations anymore. You still just play on what you got. We're the Lakers on one side, and we ain't got no Lakers out here like that. So it's what it is. But yeah, for the Clippers, I actually did like it. I like the sealed type logo that they're going to have there. I wish it was back to the jerseys. That might be the only gripe, I guess, is that it's not shown more on these base jerseys at least. It would be nice to have one as a centerpiece for a jersey some kind of way, or even if it was down the side. I don't know. We just incorporate it more into the jerseys up top. I think they have a logo on the shorts, but on the jersey itself, it would be nice to see. But beyond that, I'm cool with it. I think it looks nice on the court, which we'll see displayed in the new Intuit Dome when they get
court looks nice
going next year. And I think it all works well. And I'm excited to see how they play with it as going into next season. Excuse me.
Yeah. Court looks nice for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think the logo screams like basketball to me. I think that's probably the only thing. But it looks all right. I'm not mad at it. Yeah.
I get you. And I didn't see it at first as much as I did understand the logo and all that.
You can see the lines in it, but yeah.
Yeah, the little lines at the bottom are supposed to be a basketball as well. They tried to put a lot into it.
right.
Folks that are saying they're doing too much, I'm not. I understand what we're just saying. But I appreciate the attempt and appreciate teams to continue to update their logos and branding in a good way, especially these days when things seem so simplified. This is somewhat of a minimalistic style, but there still is enough creativity to it to appreciate. So it's good with me. Any other spots you want to see do a rebrand anytime soon?
I don't know. I was gonna say that it makes sense with them, having the new arena and everything.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you knew that Usher is going to be the one opening up the Intuit Dome in September. His tour, his tour is the first event that's happening at the Intuit Dome, which is pretty funny. But I mean, it should be cool for the Clippers to have their whole new arena that's solely theirs, not having to share and be the baby brother or the stepbrother to the Lakers.
Moving
In
on up,
terms of,
finally.
yeah, in terms of other teams that should go for a rebrand, I forget, someone tweeted it recently though, just that, like, back to the minimalist conversation, like that the minimalism kind of destroyed like the designs and creativity in the
Yeah.
league, because some of those jerseys were so dope, like the old Grizzlies ones, the old Raptors ones, old Rockets. Like we liked those like more graphic designs as opposed to
Taking chances, and if it works, you let it stay around for a while. If it doesn't, on to next year, and you adjust as need be. But yeah,
yeah,
I wish, like you said, that those take more chances like they did back in the day, like you see here.
exactly. So I wouldn't be mad at some of the teams like going more retro, like going with the retro version, just
Yeah,
a newer version of their retro jersey.
yeah.
Like I think the like Raptors have like flirted with that, like some of that, like their purple
Mhm.
one that Vince Carter used to wear, that kind of thing. Because yeah, like some of these classic ones are really dope.
Absolutely. Looking at this, it reminded me that the Jazz have lost themselves still, admittedly, as much as these nice
Just
jerseys.
Utah
And salute to Lord for he's doing on that Jazz squad. He was also,
practice squad
wasn't he?
jerseys.
Or almost all star, wasn't he? He played well this year, or he's been
Yeah,
playing well.
yeah,
But either way, yeah, this Utah squad, this jerseys, as nice as they might be, they don't scream Jazz at all. Utah still the Jazz, even as a name, don't quite fit. So it
right.
all just needs another update. It was a
Yeah,
nice swing and an attempt to our point about the teams trying more for other stuff, but this one did not connect like they thought it did. So yeah, it's time to do something else and reincorporate, as we showed that logo before,
right.
where Stockton's where you go? I just lost it. Oh, like the mountains or whatever, just something to show it's more Utah than what they got now, because
Right, right.
it has not connected. Though I tried to be a fan at first, but yeah, it hasn't hit the mark like it was supposed to. So yeah, there's a few squads that update as well. We see the old school Grizzlies jersey and the Hornets there, the Wizards jersey as well. I'm sure Washington it's time for update across the board there. So yeah, a
What
few
about
squads.
what
We'll
about
see.
Sacramento? Your
Sacramento, I'm cool
boys.
with what they got right
Yeah,
now, and they incorporate some of their old school stuff at times as well, and have a nice retro-esque jersey that they wore just last night, actually, the blue one, I believe. So
okay,
yeah, I'm cool with what
like
they
this
got at the moment,
for sure.
and yeah, it's all good. You want the Lakers to make a big change to their their logos anytime soon, or you cool with how they
Nah,
got there?
yeah, the Lakers are one of those where like you can't really,
Right.
'cause it's such a classic like logo, and
Yeah,
like the Celtics or the Bulls, you're not gonna change, or the Knicks, like you're not gonna change those too drastically.
yeah.
Or you're gonna have a riot like in the streets for those teams and those fan bases. So
They make subtle changes every year, like they
right,
add a strip on the side or the little trim around the arms or whatever, but
right.
nothing major enough to really throw people off. So
Mhm.
yeah, I agree with that. That I'm cool as is, and yeah, we'll talk more Clippers in a moment. But yeah, just appreciate them for are excited to see their new jerseys when they're properly unveiled, playing in next season. So.